Hey everyone, and a massive welcome to all of you wonderful subscribers of My English Diary. We've got a really exciting explainer prepared for you today. We're going to dive into a fascinating topic about success and our daily habits. For our whole lives, we've been told that if we want to achieve great things, we absolutely have to set big goals. But what if that advice is actually wrong? What if our standard approach to getting things done is just completely flawed? Today, we're exploring exactly why we should stop setting goals and start building systems instead. So let's jump right in. So, why do we always fail our goals? It's a question we've all asked ourselves at least once, right? Think about it. You decide you really want to learn a new language, or maybe you go on a super strict diet to get healthy. You try so hard for a few weeks, but then life just gets busy, you miss a day, and eventually you stop completely. And when we fail, it's the worst feeling. We feel guilty and we completely lose our confidence. But what if you aren't the problem at all? What if the real problem is actually the goal itself? Let's look at section 1, the problem with goals, and why they tend to fail us. Simply put, goals focus only on the final outcome. It's kind of like running a marathon. If your only goal is to cross that finish line, then literally every single step before that line feels like you're just not there yet. You train for months, but you only allow yourself to feel successful at the very end of the race. This totally robs you of feeling proud during the actual journey. You're working hard every single day, but you never celebrate until the very end. Honestly, that's just an exhausting and stressful way to live. To put that into perspective, look at this staggering data. 80% of people who lose 20 pounds gain it back within 2 years. This perfectly illustrates the yo-yo effect. Why does this happen? Well, because once you hit your temporary goal, your brain thinks, I did it, I deserve a reward. And boom. Your old bad habits just return. Goals don't create long-term change because they don't give you a sustainable plan for what to do after you succeed. Moving right along to section 2, meet your new solution. It's time to talk about building systems. Take a second to read this really powerful quote. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. This is a real game changer. The absolutely crucial point here is that your daily systems matter way more than your distant goals. You could have the most amazing goal in the whole world, but if your daily habits are weak, you're going to eventually fail. When life gets hard and you're exhausted, it's your daily systems that catch you. Let's define this clearly so we're all on the same page. A system is a routine or daily framework that leads to consistent improvement. It isn't some rigid, faraway outcome like a goal is. Instead, it's all about the daily process. It's the stuff you do every single day, almost automatically. Think of it like this. If your goal is a beautiful destination on a map, your system is the reliable car that actually drives you there. Let's break down section 3, why systems actually work, and the psychology behind our success. There are 4 main reasons why systems succeed. First, they focus on what you can control. You can't always control the final outcome, but you totally control your daily actions. Second, they build sustainable actions you can keep up for years. Third, they reduce decision fatigue. And fourth, they let you celebrate continuous progress. Let's actually dive a bit deeper into these last 2 points because they are super fascinating. Take the number 3, for example. Did you know there's a highly successful CEO who limits himself to making only 3 important decisions a day? He does this to avoid something called decision fatigue. Basically, every choice you make during the day drains your mental energy. Relying on an automatic system saves that precious energy. If your system says you're just going to read every night at 8 p.m., you don't have to decide to do it. The system decides for you. And this leads us to the magic of celebration. Small wins release dopamine, the motivation chemical. Every single time you complete a small daily system, your brain gives you a rush of dopamine. If your system is literally just study for 15 minutes today and you do it, you get a real sense of accomplishment. That natural rush of dopamine naturally makes you want to show up again tomorrow. You don't have to wait a whole year to feel like a winner. You get to win every single day. Okay, section 4, goals versus systems. Let's look at some real-world examples. Compare these 2 approaches. The goal, become fluent in French this year. Versus the system, spend 10 minutes on a language app every day. A massive goal like fluency often causes serious procrastination. It just feels too big and scary, so you never even start. But anyone can find 10 minutes, right? And whether you're learning French or learning English with us, those tiny 10 minutes every day absolutely add up to fluency. Here's another great one. The goal, write a 300-page book. The system, write 200 words every morning with coffee. If you only stare at the idea of 300 blank pages, you're going to feel terrified and probably give up. But the system, it focuses purely on just showing up consistently. You just drink your coffee, write a tiny bit, and over time, the pages magically add up, completely skipping the stress of the huge goal. And what about our physical health? The goal? Stop eating all junk food. The system? Add 1 serving of vegetables to every meal. The goal approach here is actually quite negative. It leads to terrible guilt if you make one single mistake. Eat 1 piece of cake, and you think you've failed the whole thing. The system approach is positive. You just focus on adding healthy veggies. It slowly builds a healthier lifestyle without any of the shame.
Finally, let's look at Section 5, Build Your Own System in 5 Simple Steps. Here are 5 simple steps to build your own foolproof system. Step 1. Identify your desired outcome. You still need a general direction to aim for. Step 2. Break it into small daily habits. What tiny action can you do every day? Step 3. Make it specific and realistic. Don't plan to exercise for 2 hours a day, plan for 10 minutes. Step 4. Track your daily progress on your phone. And step 5, refine without guilt. If your system feels too hard, just adjust it. Don't be hard on yourself if you stumble. Just change the system. So the absolute most important takeaway from this whole explainer is this. Success becomes a natural byproduct of your daily actions. You literally don't have to worry about the massive end result anymore. If you just focus on today's small, manageable process, the huge results will eventually take care of themselves. You win by simply showing up day after day.
So I'll leave you with this question. What small system will you build today? Think about that carefully as you go about your week. Start small, keep it simple, and stay consistent. Thank you so much to all our amazing My English Diary subscribers for joining me for this explainer today. We really hope this gives you a fresh perspective on how you approach your daily life. Keep practicing, be kind to yourself, and let your daily systems guide you. See you next time.